What is going on, you guys? My name is Marcellus, and today I'll be reviewing chapter 611 of Naruto. Um, so let's get down to business. First of all, I would like to say this was again a okay chapter. Um, the ending kind of made me suspicious of certain things. Like, does Kishimoto watch Sawyer's reviews? Because Sawyer has been complaining for the last couple of weeks or months about how the Konoha 11 and how none of them have made it to the scene. And all of a sudden in this chapter, we have all the squads and all the Konoha 11 arrive on the battlefield with Naruto. So basically in this chapter, we see that um basically the Ten Tails is still overpowered. He flicked a Bijou bomb away from him, and it hit the Eight Tails. The Nine Tails ran out of chakra, and the Nine Tails basically told Naruto, "Hey, you might want to try to buy us some time." And when the Nine Tails said that, the Eight Tails also was like, "Yeah, I've been pushed to my limits too." It doesn't like B was also hurt, but he didn't sustain any like really bad injuries, as we see at the end of the chapter, because somebody arrives on the scene and says, "We see you didn't take any major injuries or anything like that." So that's still good to hear. One thing that I want to point out in this chapter is that Obito had a thought to himself that Naruto had reminded Obito of himself, and he even comes out and says it like, you were just like me but younger, and Naruto just like he goes into the defensive mode again, and then he calls him incompetent, and then basically like Obito's like he's saying like, you're just like me, and he's like, no, I want to become Hokage, and he's Obito's like, well, I can make you a Hokage in Infinite Tsukiyomi, and there's no other jutsu that is stronger than this one. And so when the Ten Tails released a Bijou Bomb or whatever that thing was, the Konoha 11 show up, and that is basically the chapter. Um, it was a good amount of action, but mostly talking in this chapter, which I prefer. But they didn't pursue the story. It didn't like push the story forward anymore. So that it was okay there. Um, the thing I really want to think about is like, Obito said that Naruto had reminded him of himself, and Naruto's fighting for the good of things. So maybe Obito still has some good in him. I mean, who knows? And maybe Obito needs to realize that Madara is using him, and he does not care about Obito. He just wants to test out the power of the Ten Tails and become. I think Madara wants to become the god of the Shinobi world, and basically he wants to become the next Sage of Six Paths. That is my whole opinion on that. Um, but yeah, overall this was a really good ending of the chapter, and we got to see everybody's faces from Konoha. Of course, not Tsunade, because you know what happens to Tsunade. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I swear I think Kishimoto watches Sawyer's reviews, because just just think about it. Like, Sawyer was complaining for the longest about not seeing the Konoha 11. And then all of a sudden, in this chapter, the Konoha 11 just pops up out of nowhere. Doesn't show panels of them traveling towards the battlefield. It just shows them popping up there. So that's really cool if he does watch the Sawyer's reviews. Basically that's it. If you have comments about this chapter, your opinions about this chapter, leave in the comment box below. Like this video for me, and subscribe if you want to see more. And thank you. Have a nice day.